All right, y'all, we had so much fun doing the first beer taste test that we decided to do it again. So we are back, but this time celebrating my favorite beer season of the year, and that is Oktoberfest. I am a huge fan of Oktoberfest style beers. I am a huge fan of just the refreshing, malt forward, crisp, delicious German style. And so we are going to be tasting a mystery lineup of 6 traditional Oktoberfest style beers. I'm going to be ranking them from number 1 to number 6, number 1 being my favorite, number 6 being my least favorite. And we're going to mix it up a little bit this time. During the last taste test, I got some feedback that perhaps it was not a truly blind taste test because I knew what the beers were ahead of time. And by knowing what the beers were, naturally as I drank them, I was trying to identify which beer was which, even though I couldn't see it. And by doing that, apparently I'm putting on some kind of unintentional bias, as my friend Jamie mentioned to me. So this time we're going in truly blind. I have no idea what I'm about to drink. My lovely wife went to the store and put together a mystery 6-pack, so I am going to put the blindfold on. She is going to hand me one beer at a time. I'm going to rank them having no idea what I'm actually drinking. So hopefully that explanation makes sense. Looking forward to the test, and I'm going to put my blindfold on, so let's just jump into it. All right, blindfolded, ready to go. Nervous but excited. Lauren will demonstrate to the camera before each beer what the beer is so you know what I'm drinking.
I think I'm doing this well. Okay, so here's your first one. Enjoy.
That's really good. Right off the bat. It's so crisp. That's what I like about Oktoberfest beers. The hops aren't like punch you in the mouth bitter. It's just deliciously, refreshingly crisp. So I'll start this one in the middle and compare it to the rest. I feel the edge of the label, so hopefully that's straight.
Here is number 2. All right, coming in hot.
Not as powerful on the smell. That one's different. Maltier, kind of a more funky hop, not as crisp, which is what I'm looking for. So I'm putting this one behind the other one.
Okay.
If they're not facing front, please help me do so.
What are you doing?
For the folks at home.
Hold on, in that case. There you go. All right.
Oh shit, that was almost bad.
Number 3. Take your water. Number 3. My favorite is the face you're making as I'm
Well, I don't know
waited.
where to put my
You're waiting
hands.
to get the beer. There you go.
That one's good as well. That one's like a blend, I feel like a nice mesh of those two. It's crisp on the finish, has the malt forwardness. But I'm going to put this one in the middle. I like it better than the last one, but not as good as the first. Can you part the...
Well, but you're saying you like it better than the last one. Oh, I understand now.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Better than number 2.
There you go.
Not as good as number 1.
Sorry, understand. Here's number 4. All right.
For my own clarification, because I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Bad. 1, 6.
Yep.
Okay, cool. That one's a lot maltier. Not as much hops. That's good though. It's like a toasty flavor. That's really tasty. I'm gonna say I'll put it for now 3rd place.
Okay.
So just ahead of the second one I drank. Yeah. This is going to be a tough one too because I feel like Oktoberfest, there's a wide range. Like there's a lot of different styles that qualify as an Oktoberfest, so it's going to be a very broad range of beers.
Beer number 5 for the viewers at home. I don't know why your hand is so low. Lower your hand a
Just to
little
make it difficult.
All right. And gentlemen.
That's pretty good. I like that. It's nothing's overwhelming. It's just very smooth. It's got a little bit of the hop finish, the crispness. This is tough because, like I said, it's so different. I like it. It's not my favorite. I would put it, I guess, second to last. But I don't even know how I feel about that. Second to last for now. I think there's going to be a lot of shifting in the middle.
Okay.
Get some more water.
Last one. Here we go.
That's real good. Interesting finish. We'll put that one right in the middle.
Okay.
I think there's going to be a lot of changes going back through. All right, initial thoughts. Again, having no idea what anything is. Now I'm going to go through and do some side-by-side comparisons to make some last-minute changes. Last time I started with worst and kind of worked my way up. I think I'm just going to kind of go all over the place.
Sounds
But
good.
I want to try the middle. Is this 5 and 4?
Nope, that's 2 and 3.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. That's good. I'm going to switch those. Remind me, I want to come back and do 1 and 2.
I'll try that.
I'm just trying to mix it up, confuse my taste buds. There's just not a lot there. That's the real toasty one. I like this one a lot.
Okay. Listen, the water's really stressing me out, so I'm just gonna move the water real quick.
All right. Can you put this back in its original position? Yeah, this is 4, 3.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so full. Yeah.
Okay.
Help me. The toastiness of this one. I mean, it stands out. It's unique. It's real good. Love that flavor. I'm going to do a 5er and a 6er. Where's the water? Water, please! All right, 6.
Slow.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Keep those. No, I'm just gonna do the start to finish. Switch these two. Thank you. Water. Three and 2? Nope. 3 and 2?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who knows me knows how hard of a time I have drinking a lot of alcohol in succession. So this is surprisingly difficult.
It's not your superpower at all.
It is not my superpower. I just really love the toastiness of this one. This one's also very good. They're pretty close, but I'm gonna just, I mean, that toasty.
All right,
That
there's
toasty,
2.
toasty. 1. Stop it. Crispness of this is like muted now, I think, because of everything else I drank, but it's still really good. Whereas, again, I think part of it's just what flavor stands out after you've had so many, and the toastiness of this one really appeals to me. Speaks to me. I'm going to leave these where they're at. Final lineup, locking it in. Oh my God, my belly. Whew.
You ready to reveal?
I'm confident. I'm very excited to see what breweries these actually are. I will say, before I remove the blindfold, typically, a lot of breweries now, I feel like more breweries are starting to embrace the Oktoberfest, starting to put out their own specialty beers for the season. I always look forward to Sierra Nevada is the brewery that stands out as, like, they always do Oktoberfest right. They do a great job of, usually they partner with a brewery over in Germany to brew their, like, traditional Oktoberfest beer. So theirs is the one that I always look for around this time of year. But a lot of breweries are doing it really well now. So I just like tasting them all. So I'm very excited to see what we got.
Do you have any predictions about maybe what breweries these were?
I have no idea. They're not the Oktoberfest. A lot of times it changes, like what kind of beer breweries make. Like, again, Sierra Nevada changes their Oktoberfest every year. So I have no guesses, and I don't drink them enough to have them like stand out as like, oh, this is definitely this brewery's beer. So I could not tell you.
Well, I think it's time that you remove your blindfold and get a look at the beers.
Is this Sierra Nevada in number 5? I was like, as soon as I said this, of course it's going to be all the way towards the back. Flying Dog. I have had this before, the Marzen. I was hoping that we had, so I assumed we would have Brooklyn, just because I know it exists. The Blue Point. Victory! Way to go, Victory. I love... I love Victory Brewing, and this is a delicious beer. I don't think I've ever had an Oktoberfest from them in the past.
Well, first, before you turn around the first one, I think you're going to be...
I can tell what it is already.
Oh, you can? I was going to say, I think you're going to be shocked with what the brewery
I'm
is.
very surprised Leinenkugels showed up as number 1. Honestly, like, I remember when Leinenkugels first came out with their Summer Shandy, I was like, this is the best beer ever. I was very young. And then I remember the next summer when it came out, I was like, oh my god, I remember liking this so much. And it was like drinking sugar water, and I've never really gone back to Leinenkugels. They've had a couple beers that I've really enjoyed, but a lot that are just like so overpoweringly
that
sweet.
Winter one they had, the wild berry, whatever, was really good.
Wild berry, but it's like soda almost. Like it's so sweet. This is a really good beer though. It's not too like I said, it's very crisp on the finish, which I like. But honestly, I would say like Leinenkugel's great. Check it out. These are all very good Oktoberfest beers for sure. Victory was the biggest surprise, like because I haven't had it and just how delicious it was the only one that had such a unique taste to it. So I would highly recommend. Check out the Leinenkugels again. Very surprised
and
that's number 1.
Leinenkugels, they were your number 1 the whole time.
Yeah, and cheers for making a delicious beer. Way to go and bringing me back to Leinenkugels after so many years of avoiding. But all of them very delicious beers. Perfect examples of the Oktoberfest celebration, Oktoberfest style, and why you should enjoy German beers and try something new. All of them, again, I think I said this was very difficult because Oktoberfest doesn't describe a specific style of beer. Marzens are very popular, Fest beers are very popular, but Oktoberfest there are so many different styles of beer that could come about, so you never know what you're going to get, which makes it very hard to judge because it's just kind of what your personal preference is in the moment, as you probably saw as I was tasting my way through, but these were all delicious options, so highly recommend checking them all out.